This is the Peppy podcast for July 21st, 2017. I'm Anil.
I am Archie. I think this is episode 9 if we count the one that I haven't put up yet.
Oh, you haven't put him up yet? Oh,
No, no.
that's three, I think.
That's 3? So
I
this
think
will
it
be
is.
episode 10.
Okay, well, I don't know, but you
You know
fucked
what?
up.
This is the good episode, man. This is what this
Talk.
is.
All right, so in lieu of us just talking randomly, I thought we'd probably maybe do a little more condensed episode and talk about a specific topic. And specifically, we just want to talk about the top 5 games we've played for the last, what did we say, 3, 4 years, I think, right?
Yeah, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Why did we pick that number? I don't know. Why did we pick giving up doing a list?
What's this we? I believe it was all Anil.
Okay, why did I do this? Well, I think discussion's really good, and the point of this is just for people to hear our shitty ass opinion on video games. And since Archie outed me as the guy who came up with it, I am gonna let Archie start.
Oh, right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess in the last 4 years I played, and this is no in particular order,
Mm-hmm.
Stardew Valley.
Okay, so I have not played that. I know the idea, but it's
It's
not
a sim
Earthbound.
game. It's a farming. It's
Harvest
like
Moon, right?
like Harvest Moon. I was pretty
Okay.
addicted to this game for a good 30 or so hours, and then I
30
just
years.
stopped cold turkey.
Because it was messing up your life.
Yes, it was. It was messing up my life.
Okay. So I guess if you want me to ask, 'cause I haven't played it, what makes it like so freaking amazing?
I don't know, man. It's really mundane stuff, little tasks of what a farmer should probably do, and you know, I don't know. Sorry, I have nothing to really add to it. It's just a fun game that I just kept playing.
Okay, and all
There's
right.
like a mining area. That's where you kind of go through levels and just try and find gear or not gear, but elements so that you can find your or make your sword and build your fishing pole, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't played in a while, so I
Well,
might be a little lost on it now.
maybe you should go back to it.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Let me actually have it on my phone. Let me pull it up real quick. I was writing this on there. Dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air. There it is. Okay. So again, I'm in no particular order because it's kind of hard to say what game tops each other, since they're all different genres and whatnot. This is my most obvious, Rainbow Six Siege, actually, which came out in 2014. And Archie, I don't think you've played that, have you?
No.
No, you haven't. So for those who don't know, Rainbow Six Siege is a first-person shooter that's strictly multiplayer based. I just gotta make that distinction because Rainbow Six games typically are or have been single-player based until you hit like no. Anyway, why do I like this game so much, and why do I consider it one of the better games that's come out over the last few years? Well, one, the gameplay was new and refreshing. I mean, it's your typical like 5 versus 5 objective-based game, but you have mechanics about destruction of walls and stuff like that. Operators with different powers or like abilities, sorry, not powers. And I hate to use this word like tacticality, but like it plays a lot like Counter Strike from '98, like that kind of slow pace, very methodical play. And actually, I wrote a review about this on Steam, so kind of stealing out of my own words. It's my move, right?
Hmm.
Um, and so I've put in about 1,097 hours, actually, according to Steam, into the game. It's very fun to play. Way better than certain other multiplayer games that I could say right now. Strictly put, it's a game I can come back to and enjoy. And like, I guess another reason why I like it so much is because I feel like it is a very skill-based game. I mean, you can't just pick it up and do like super good. I mean, yeah, you can get lucky if you play more aggressively, but the game is all about like taking your time, thinking smart, And I like games like that, and so that's why I would definitely put Rainbow Six as a very well put out game. I mean, of course, quality-wise, wasn't really when it first came out. There were a lot of bugs, but I gotta hand it to Ubisoft for this year. They put instead of putting out more DLC, they put Operation Health, where they're gonna spend resources to just fixing the state of the game, which is pretty unheard of, to be honest. I applaud them for that. That's no charge to anyone. They're gonna update their servers, fix the code, fix a lot of the bugs. I mean, this should have been early on, but with adding on new content every 6 months or what have you, that's gonna happen. So, very impressed with the game so far. All right, Archie, where's your number two?
It's actually interesting that you say that the fixing and all that stuff. I feel
Mhm.
like you're against early access and betas. To hear
Yeah,
you
no,
say the fixing is kind
yeah,
of a
no, you're right. Like I said, I typically don't like that, but at least they're doing it. Like at least they put out they put out a game, right? And it didn't work 100% of the time. So a lot of companies would be like, ah, fuck it, that's your problem. But they actually went down and fixed it. And again, this game wasn't released as early access, so that I guess that could technically be a bad thing too. Um, but the game was playable and it worked for the most part. It just had its bugs here and there. But like the fact that they're willing to stop selling DLC or whatever for their expansions to put out to improve the game after 2 years, I give them a little credit. I mean, yeah, I agree. I don't like it. Well, early access, I'm not. Early access, I understand. Like, I understand that why that happened. I guess I'm just commending them for like after 2 years trying to update the servers and stuff like that, to make the game run even more smoother. That should be like how it always should be, by the way. But I mean, I understand that running games, you have updates to like hardware and software, I guess, for servers. Like, I mean, it takes time. I guess I've never really heard of that being an issue before, but I'm just saying I commend them, I suppose, for
well, all right.
it.
Um, let's see, Smash. Smash is only the actual only fighter game. I guess it's considered a fighter game
Mm-hmm.
that I've really ever played consistently.
Not
Um,
even, not even compared to Street Fighter.
no, I was never a big Street Fighter fan.
I thought you were. I think I may have.
Not a big Street Fighter fan, but I'll play it.
Mhm.
And once I understand the footsies and playing, like, how to play certain characters, that's really the only part that really keeps me going. But
Mhm.
otherwise, I'm not a big fan.
Mhm.
But Smash was my initial, Melee obviously was my first one. And then
Oh, you
just
didn't even play. You didn't even play original Smash?
I did, but okay, I'd say Melee was the only one where I really got into it.
Okay. Okay.
I also had people who were really pushing for like going to tournaments and stuff like that that wanted to play the game. So
Mhm.
it was the first time I've ever really played also competitively for a bit. Just going to
Mhm.
San Jose State, and then they had all the pros come in and stuff like that.
They
And
were
we,
pros. It sounds like.
yeah, they had the I forgot what the tournament was, but it's not it's not actual San Jose State students that are just playing the
Mhm.
game. There are actual
Mhm.
pros that were competing. I forgot what it's called, but Mango was there and King something, but I completely forgot all the names of the people that were good.
Mhm.
We also went to LA just to compete in their tournament, also the
Oh wow,
UCLA tournament.
I didn't
Uh,
know that. How'd that go?
I made it to the third pool, I think.
Oh
So
wow, how
that
many
was
pulls were there?
uh let's see. There was the beginning pool where they were just trying to get people into their brackets, and then the second
Mm.
pool where they started removing like the much lower tier people, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And then the third one where I just happened to get paired up with a pro, and
Oh, I see.
yeah, he totally played around with me like it was the worst. He just kept shooting rockets with Samus, and I just couldn't get close to him. It was the worst.
It's okay. It's just all part of the learning process.
Is it? I stopped playing after that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Well, if you could be
But
a
no.
Sally Sad Sack over it, all right.
Yeah, Sally, whatever you say.
Uh, uh,
But yeah, I carried that through the years and just kept playing the game, and I mean, still, it's still consistently one of the games that I play more than
mm-hmm.
anything else. And with the Smash U or the Wii U Smash version, because after Melee it was Brawl, and that was such a that was such a bad game to me. They introduced the falling or whatever it is, tripping,
Mm-hmm. I
and it
remember
was
that.
a
Yeah.
lot slower in comparison to Melee, where it felt like it was meant for a kid. Like there was
Well,
no
because
competitiveness to it.
they want to make it more approachable for everyone, didn't they?
I guess, yeah. But then with Smash U, it became more balanced. Like they got rid of those mechanics where it was tripping, um, and I don't know. It was just Mac. When they introduced Lil Mac, that's when I got really into the game.
He was cool, man. Little Mac. Anything else you want to add?
Not really.
All right. So for my second one,
Your move.
I'm gonna go. So okay, I don't have a. I don't, oh, I thought you moved. I thought I didn't think you moved. I'll move in a second. Um, this one, I don't know why I put this on there, but I was gonna say Nuclear Throne. Um, but now that I think about it, there's nothing really that makes this game stand out. To be honest. Um, okay. What? I was gonna say it's a tie between Nuclear Throne and Assault Android Cactus. You played that one?
Yeah, you showed me a couple times.
Yeah, I guess they're both. Well, actually, no, they're not. They're not both the same. Because Nuclear Throne is a roguelite, light, and then Assault Android Cactus is a shmup. So I mean, they're different games for the most part. I just loop them together because I guess in my mind I see those genres kind of like filling the same niche of just like playing passively, kind of for the most part, just for like here and there. Um, but those games I actually play a lot because they're just games I can pick up and just play. There's nothing really outstanding about Nuclear Throne. I think, yeah, I just like I think it's probably one of the very few ones that I played. Um, yeah, so there's nothing significant about it, but I saw Android Cat I actually liked a lot because they changed the mechanics of how it's played. So like in a regular shmup, of course, I'm sure like you just have a life bar, and and you just gotta try to survive based on that, or like one hit you're dead. But with Assault Android Cactus, you have a battery pack that's your life bar, and so like you can get knocked out, but you can get back up. But you have to basically kill enemies as fast as you can to then to then allow yourself to continue to try to get more batteries. And so it really kind of pushes the idea trying to um of trying to second of trying to um be efficient with your time. And so I kind of like that mechanic. I thought it was pretty cool. Um Decent game. I recommend it if you have a chance. The music is actually kick ass too for it. All right, Archie, your play.
It was actually just an okay game. Nothing special.
Well, fine. Okay,
Um.
nice.
uh. Wait, Nuclear Throne. Nuclear Throne. I like. I bought it also.
Mm-hmm.
Um. It's. Yeah. Roguelike game. Another game that actually. What was that game called actually? It's not on my list. But anyways, moving on. League of Legends. That is a game that I put a lot of time in. Um. From the first time, that was my first MOBA, and I would think it was the first MOBA. Your move was my move or your move?
I moved the night.
Um, League of Legends. My first MOBA, and I don't know. It was the first time I ever really played a MOBA. I didn't play the original Dota or whatever it is, or WoW's
Mm-hmm.
version of
I
it.
I Warcraft 3, Warcraft 3, and I did play the original, this Dota, yeah.
Oh yeah. But it was my first like team game where it was like six of us playing the game,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just us coordinating how to play. You can't do that. It was just us
I was moving around.
coordinating how to play or how to move against certain people,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, there were just a lot of things. Like different characters had different move sets, and you can cancel out certain moves just because you can stun them while they're doing their ultimate or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just things you had to think about, and it wasn't like item based the way Dota is.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of just making yourself a little stronger so that the same move sets will just be more effective, or you know blow up whoever's in front of you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, well that's
But yeah,
cool. I
the
mean,
team aspect, that was the most important thing to me. I got to play with my friends all the time,
mm-hmm.
and yeah, just figuring out the strategies and what the meta was, even though it didn't really change over time too much. But
Mm-hmm.
now I don't really play that game anymore. But I don't know, it was like 2014 or 13 where I hit my peak of playing that game. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Okay, well that's good. I mean, I'm glad you enjoyed the game so much, aren't you? So let me see. I guess it's my turn. My pick. So let me Mine is Undertale. I don't care for the fandom. I dislike a lot of fandoms out there, and so I won't comment on. I don't care much for them. But the game itself, I thought was really well done. I guess why because I play a number of games in the last couple of years. Why this one stands out is because this can kind of played on the genre, right? It's an RPG, but battles aren't specifically like RPG battles, right? I guess would you say would you I guess would it be an apt analogy or a comment to say that it's like a shmup at the same time?
I don't know. Explain why it would be a shoot 'em up.
Well, because like when you're battling, right, you have to move your little cart around to like dodge and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why I would consider it like almost like a shmup. You know, you have to
Well, you're
destroy
not
something.
destroying. Oh, you can, I guess.
I mean, I don't remember if you could, but like the thing you have to dodge. I mean, that's what I think about shmups as well too. But I mean, but I'm saying it did something with the genre, right? It
Mm-hmm.
took a tried and true idea or way of playing a game and changed it a little bit, and I liked it. I mean, just because it innovates does not make it a great game, mind you, but it definitely adds points to it. The music was really well done for that game. Excuse me. Um, the story was actually really good too, and I'm a sucker for kind of like I don't want to say it's not well I don't want to say it's a love story per se, but it hits a lot of good it hits a lot of notes about determination and standing up for the right thing if you did the right thing in that game and protecting those you care about. I'm a sucker for those type of games, and so I thought it was really well done. The art style, yeah, the art was really nice for it too. I mean, I'm not like the best person to judge that sort of thing. I can't draw shit, but the music, the best part was probably one of the best parts about that game. The story was really good. So, but fuck the fandom. I don't care for that. But the game was really, really good.
Why do you hate the fandom so much?
Well, cause like, uh, those overly obsessive fans who have their own ideas about characters and think those ideas should be like canon or whatever. Like, just like it's like Five Nights at Freddy's, right? I'm sure it's like a decent game, but like how crazy people get about that game. People saying it's like the greatest game of all time, because it's a jump scare game and all this other shit that like no one really cares about. Like it's I don't know. When I hear talk about fandoms, okay, I don't even want to comment it anymore, but I just don't care for fandoms.
Hmm. Okay.
Add your 2 cents. Go ahead.
No, I don't understand. Like, what's so wrong with it?
I
Uh,
you know
it's.
I guess. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking it's just a great appreciation for it. I mean, you should just accept that people really love the game, and that's it.
Well, okay, okay, as someone who fucking goes ape shit over a lot of things, I can understand that. But then there are people who I think either just like I'm trying to think how I want to put this. It's okay. So I've seen some shit like where people talk about Metaton, right? The robot Metaton or Metatron, I forget. That's
Mm-hmm.
some of the others. Where they say like Metaton is supposed to be like a trans character because the way he dresses and shit like that. You know what I mean? You heard about that?
I don't recall.
Like there was a bunch of shit about that, and like people were saying like that's how it should be because we the people who are fans just can define what the characters are, even though the main guy said it's not that, we can define whatever it is. Like I don't like that sort of thing. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Does that
Uh,
make a little more sense?
yeah.
That's probably a horrible way to put it.
It's kind of a bad way to put it, but I think even though if Toby Fox said that's not the way it is, it's up to us to interpret the art. You know what I mean? That's kind
Yeah.
of part of the reason why I'm like, why are you so mad at how people are portraying or how they put their ideas into this?
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with having your own idea. That's fine. Like if for example, in your opinion, like for example, like Mercy, you think Mercy is a guy character. Whatever you want to think in your head, that's completely fine. I don't care. But just because you think it does not mean I have to see it that way. You know what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say?
yeah, no, I don't know if they're forcing it on you or just
Well, but that's the
putting it
thing.
that.
Like those people are like, yeah, that's how it should be, or whatever.
Yeah,
And and,
it's just their idea. I just don't think it's to
and
hate
there's
the
probably a
fandom
lot.
is not a good thing.
wow, I don't know. And I don't know. I don't like community because I'm a fucking hermit. Um, but that's not what we're discussing here. So, people can laugh about how fucking closed-minded I am, but we're talking about video games here. So,
Yeah,
Undertale, very good game. If you haven't played it, but you want a good story, good music, I highly recommend it. And this is someone who doesn't typically like a lot of like JRPGs for the most part. I mean,
it's not
which
really a JRPG.
no, no, but I'm saying like I don't. Like I like more of a CRPG guy myself, like old computer RPGs, and so this is a little bit out of my comfort zone because I don't typically like this kind of standard RPG thing. But I was really surprised by it, so I guess this is what I'm trying to say.
Hmm.
So yeah, I highly recommend this game a lot.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is it my turn or your turn? As far as the chess game.
I think it's your turn.
But next on my list, it's actually an older game, but it's one of the games that I played recently. Not recently, but a couple years ago. Katamari Forever.
I
Have you
had
heard
that.
of it?
I know of Katamari Damacy, but I never played it though.
Oh, okay. Well, you just play a character that starts with. It's a snowball game. I'm not really sure what genre this is. I guess it's a
Hmm.
puzzle.
Hmm.
But it was just a genuinely fun game where you're just putting you're just trying to snowball into one big item or break it down so that you sit or complete certain puzzles.
Hmm.
Um, but it was just one of those games that you don't have to think too much. It's just
Hmm.
you just get into it, you roll up a big ball of junk, and then you win.
Wow, that's an interesting game.
It is. It's a silly game too. It really it reflects on the sort of Japanese sense of humor. I guess humor is that
Hmm.
really the term? Not really sure, but it's a very bright game. It's again, you don't have to think too much about it. It's like Tetris to it. Not really, but it's the way I think it. It's just you're just rolling up a ball, man. Don't think too much.
Hmm. Oh fuck.
Yeah, you fucked.
Take it, take it, take it.
I feel bad.
No, take it. I should be thinking. Kind of have my attention divided.
I
Um,
yeah.
sorry. Anything you want to add to that one?
No, no. It's
Okay.
a fun game, guys. Get it? Maybe,
Yeah.
potentially. You know what? No, don't get it. I'm hyping it up too much. It's okay.
Just try the game.
maybe, maybe try it.
Okay. My number four, Shovel Knight. Have you played that one?
No, that one I did not play.
And I'm surprised you haven't, because I heard this game is a lot like Metroid, or not Metroid. I'm sorry, Mega Man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'll probably pick it up. It's on the Switch, so I really have no excuse. I should pick that up soon.
It's a pretty good game. The first one I think is the best, and then they have the little expansions out. Um, I guess I should preface by saying I'm not a giant Mega Man fan. I think I've only played two. I thought it was a good game, but like I just never really got very much into it. But this game I like a lot. It's a very fun game. The story again, the story. Well, I guess these types of games, story isn't like major, but I like the story for the game. It's really cool. The art and the music is, oh man, it's funny talking about like games I like and the music being the best part. The gameplay is really good too, but the music just fucking kicks ass. It's made by Yacht Club Games. It's a really good game. Nice, smooth gameplay. It plays like a game from like, Nintendo times, the early '90s. I'm surprised Archie hasn't played it though, and if you don't get it this year, I will buy it for you. It's that good of a game.
Damn.
Um, no, seriously, because Jimmy bought it for me. I didn't even know that he bought it for me randomly. I fucking love this game. It's kind of an older game. So they have Shovel Knight, and then they have Plague of Shadows, and then the Spectre Knight one. They all play from different characters. It's a really good humor to it. But it's a really fun game. I get it, RG. You need to get it.
Yeah. I'll probably pick it up.
Hmm. Good.
Um, I actually had Undertale as my fifth. Um,
Hmm.
but instead, I'll put something else in. Just just to fill the void. Um, I actually wait. Where is that game? Uh, R- Ratchet and Clank actually, the
I have
newest
not
one.
played that. I have not
I
played
haven't
it.
played a platformer in a long time. It's
Hmm.
I mean, have you played any of the? I'm sorry. Were you saying that you didn't play any of them?
I haven't played them now.
Yeah, it's a basic platformer, 3D platformer. but there's also that sense of humor. There's like this one hero that's, or I guess he's a hero, but everyone looks up to him as the the superhero. I guess I'm trying to think of what cartoon I'm thinking of right now, but but he turns out being a bad guy, and he's just making jokes like maybe you shouldn't be a hero or something like that, and I don't know, you just keep proving him wrong why you're just the better hero or something like that.
So the writing is good.
Yes, yes, the characters are just yes. He
Well,
talks like
I'm
this,
just.
in fact.
Oh well, good to know, Archie. Good to
Yeah,
know.
thanks, man.
Yeah. I'm so fucking this game, by the way.
Yes, you are. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know. I'm not even paying. I'm sorry. I should. This is an insult to you. I should be paying more attention. Just, my mind is distracted
Well,
right now.
well, I do know that you're bad at multitasking.
I am very bad. I have to focus on it. Yeah, I never thought about that growing up, though. People love about yourself every day. Um, well, it's okay. This is a nice. We're actually, for people who don't know, we're actually testing Tabletop Simulator. It's something I bought. I never really used, and Archie recently bought it. So I think since Archie and I usually would play chess every other weekend or every few weekends, and so I guess now we can buy boba and just hang out and play chess online. Archie, how
Yeah.
fucking depressing is that?
Eh, not at
Mm.
all. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
So okay, so the last one, right?
Yep.
Um, my favorite, my final one is actually The Witcher 3. I thought that was a magnificent game. I'm a so I guess I'm a bit biased. I really like all the games and like the books. They're really good. I usually don't go much into like I guess outer lore than video games, but the stories are actually really good. Um, I guess, say what you will about how it kind of takes a lot of like already established fairy tale stuff and plays with it. But I thought the story was really good. It's kind of like The Last of Us in the sense that kind of father-daughter sort of thing. The third one more than the other two. But the game's just beautiful. The quests are really well done. The facial animations are actually really amazing. Really amazing. Are just incredible. They're probably the best I've seen. I'm surprised. Have you played it, Archie?
Yes.
Yeah.
A
Did
whole
you know?
3 or 4 hours.
I mean, did you notice that that the facial animations were pretty well too, or were they
I
nothing?
played it on the PS4, so
Okay,
I don't know. It looked okay.
okay. Well, and again, I'm not trying I'm trying to like not to embellish too much about the game, 'cause I'm trying to be a little bit unbiased here. But I mean, I play it on PC. I primarily play on PC, by the way. But it's a really good game. The quality writing I think is great. I mean, well, it's definitely sets it sets it up and above a lot of other open world games. Fallout, which I don't like at all. They fucked that game over since
Uh,
two.
the fourth one? You played the fourth one?
I played a bit of it and I didn't like it very much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I 1 and 2 I played when I was a kid, and I won't say they were the greatest games of all time, but they're really good. The third one I did not like. I guess yeah, when I. Yeah. I mean, it was an average game. 3 was an average game. New Vegas was actually pretty good. I kind of like where that one went, but again, it's built on the Fallout 3. But it was an okay game. I'm not a big fan of Bethesda games for the most part. At least, yeah, whatever they do now, I don't like. Um, but yeah, The Witcher 3 is an amazing game. The DLCs, I'm no spoilers, but the DLC is actually really well done. The writing for that is actually exceptional. Coming from The Witcher 3 over. If you haven't played it but you're interested in it, I recommend trying it. Um, if you decide to play 1 or 2, they're drastically different. 1 is extremely easy in terms of combat. 2 is extremely hard in terms of combat, and then 3 is kind of like. But The Witcher 3 is actually very well done game.
Mhm.
And I think the last one is yours, Archie.
Wait. No, I did 5.
Oh, you did
No.
5. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know what? But just for the hell of it, I actually scratched Ratchet and Clank.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really liked Shadow of Mordor. Have you played that?
Yeah, I played it. It was pretty good. It was an interesting game. I won't comment on raping it does, but the
What?
gameplay. Um, that's beside the point. That's not even deal with it
Okay.
on this
Well,
episode.
the game itself, the action,
Yeah,
it was
it's
really
really good.
great. It was fun.
Yeah, that rival system, whatever it's called. What's this? The
I forgot. I haven't played in a while, but they have a new one coming out soon. So I'm gonna replay this actually, and as soon as the second one comes out, I'll probably pick that one up
We should stream that and discuss the game,
as we play.
or as I watch you play. Sure.
Eh.
Whatever. Anyway, it is a good game. I actually liked it a lot. Okay, I'm leaving out the kind of whatever. I'm not gonna talk about the lore. The gameplay was really well done. The combat again was simple, but it worked.
Yeah.
I
I
mean, it wasn't
actually
anything too
didn't pay
complex.
too much attention to the story because I mean I did
Well, yeah,
watch the movies, but isn't this canon or is this part of the
well,
story?
well, this is way after I think after the War of the Ring, right? Well, after
I'd assume.
the three main ones. Yeah, but I mean, again, that's not the point. But yeah, supposedly it is. But the gameplay was really good. That tier system they had was actually really cool. I didn't know that they copyrighted that.
I did not know that either. Yeah, wow.
But yeah, it was a good game. I wouldn't consider it the greatest of all time. It was above average. I'll give it that for sure.
Yeah, no, it was just one of those top games that I played in the last 4 years.
Yeah, and the
It's
graphics at the time were pretty good.
yeah, especially since it was like one of the first few games that I got for PS4.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that's
Well,
the only thing that kept it afloat. Like I'm probably not too happy with buying a PS4. And I'm probably not gonna buy another console. Um, but
well,
yeah.
much like a loser in the bar, the PS4 has no game, man.
uh, well, there are a few games that I
Early on.
yeah, fair enough. Actually, I'm wondering what they're gonna do now because like I don't know, Xbox One X. You know about that? That's I don't know, man.
Don't get me started
This
on
could
that.
be another conversation. But at this point, we've completed both our lists.
Hmm.
Let us know what you guys think, if anything. We'd love to hear your feedback and maybe let us know what games you guys like.
Yes, and
All one
feel
of you,
free to yell
friend.
at us. Yes, and feel free to yell at us for our stupid opinions.
Yeah. Well then.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll call it here. Thanks for listening. This is Anil,
And Archie.
and we will catch you later on an uploaded episode of the Peppy Podcast.
It will be. Bye.
Bye. Bye.